Now at 12:30, rats are invading one Irvine neighborhood, all thanks to one home.
Frustrated residents say they come out at night and have been known to chew through wires.
And the city has gotten involved, but the problem persists. Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost live in Irvine with details for us. Hi, Chip.
Yeah, this is a problem a lot of folks, nobody really wants to have. A lot of rats running around this neighborhood. Neighbors say they're coming from this home here, and this is a little bit of what some of those neighbors say they've been dealing with.
Scram. Scram.
The home where the rats are said to be coming from is on Type E Way. According to residents, the folks who live there have had some personal problems. Recently, the 3 people who live there were told were hospitalized. We don't know their situation, but shortly after they were hospitalized or around that time, the rats started coming out of the house, according to a...
What's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I'm going to cut into that right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Man, nah, that neighborhood's too nice. Man, no. Nah, we're not doing no rats. We're not doing no pests at all coming all up in the house. And I can only imagine what that house is going to look like, what that house looks like inside. If they coming out infested like that, that house inside, man, that house inside has to be pretty bad. What's up, family? Hey, welcome to the channel. My name's Keith. Hey, man, this is my channel, man. Welcome. I would love for you to become part of the family. Hit that subscribe button. Like I always tell you guys, wipe your feet before you come in. And that just means just hit the like button. Let me tell you something, family. It don't take you nothing to hit that like button. But if you have hit the like button, I'm going to already leave this ahead of time. Thank you for hitting the like button. We're going to get back to this story. Hey, I'm doing a reaction on rats invades a whole neighborhood, but they're coming from one house. So we about to see how nasty this dang on house is.
Termination or an expert who came in and looked at the home, an exterminator, he said he went inside and it appeared to him like the rats were domesticated. More from him in a moment, but first let's talk about what some of the residents who are seeing all these rats coming from the home are dealing with. They say the rats are now coming onto their properties, causing problems. Here's more from one of those residents.
We see them everywhere.
Man, you see that hawk usually them hawks be in the air. That hawk right there, he's sitting there waiting for a rat to come through. He eating good. He's sitting on the ground waiting for a rat to come through. Usually they be very cautious. If you know, we live out here in Arizona, hawks they might swoop, they back out. This one's sitting on the ground. He like, man, it's food around here, bro. I'm about to eat. Hit that like button, family.
We see them everywhere. When I'm walking the dog, even when we walk around the corner, it has a really bad smell. We can't park our cars in the driveway because we found them living in our hoods of the cars. They're hiding in our cars. There's feces, there's urine. At this point, we're trying to seek additional help where we've had this group chat with all the neighbors to see what we can do.
This is some video shared to us from an exterminator who was called by some of the neighbors who say they got verbal permission from the homeowners here to have the exterminator go in. And
dude, is this dude sitting here drinking from the faucet, man? Is this dude drinking from the faucet? But you see how they didn't tore up all the paper and all that stuff, man? Wow. Wow, man. Yeah, they got a problem going on here. Yeah, they definitely got a problem, man. This dude is drinking out of the water faucet.
This is some video shared to us from an exterminator who was called by some of the neighbors who say they got verbal permission from the homeowners here to have the exterminator go in and try to do something. You can see in the video some of the rats are actually drinking out of the faucet. According to the exterminator, he said it appeared to him like these rats were domesticated, like they've been there for some time and that somebody may have been feeding them inside the home. He believes there are hundreds inside the home. He says it is one of the worst cases he's ever seen.
I walked in that home. It was probably, it's going to be one of the worst rat infestations we're going to be taking on. These type of infestations only come across our scope of work about every 5 years. And this,
I'm going to be honest with you, family. If any of my viewers are from the Midwest, I mean, that's where I'm from, the Midwest, so I can account for the Midwest. And I'm telling you, in some of our neighborhoods, we had bigger rats than that. Those rats used to be so big in our neighborhoods that their teeth was probably the size of my tip of my finger. And so they came out and they started putting poison out. They were putting poison out, family. They was putting poison out for these rats. And I'm gonna say rats because I think what we're seeing right now, I'm gonna call those mice. And if anybody from Chicago, from the Midwest, I'm from Indianapolis, you can relate. We done seen some big boys. That we used to call them Texas rats because all they needed was a cowboy hat on. I'm telling you, we seen some big boys, and they would come out when the city finally came out and started putting down poison. Man, it would like kind of dry their body up, and it would just be the skeleton. But the teeth were so big, you would not believe that something like that was running through people's homes. Like, yeah, we had a very bad rat infestation. I think one time I was in Chicago, and it had signs, "Beware the rats." Like, I think it's a bad rat infestation in Chicago, and I think it's bad in New York too. Where you guys from? Do you guys have problems with rats? Where you from? But out here in Arizona, I've seen a couple, but they're like roof rats. And but as far as like just seeing them out like that, no. But I have seen some roof rats, and yeah, they got really long tails and stuff like that. But when I was in Indianapolis, where I grew up at, man, it was full of anybody from the Midwest. I can't count for nothing else, but I can tell you probably the Midwest, Chicago, Indianapolis, Ohio. Man, yeah, they got rats out there. Those rats get way bigger than what we're seeing right here. Definitely, they get way bigger. If anybody can attest to that, leave me a comment.
This is some video shared to us from an exterminator who was called by some of the neighbors who say they got verbal permission from the homeowners here to have the exterminator go in and try to do something. You can see in the video some of the rats are actually drinking out of the faucet. According to the exterminator, he said it appeared to him like these rats were domesticated, like they've been there for some time and that somebody may have been feeding them inside the home. He believes there are hundreds inside the home. He says it is one of the worst cases he's ever seen.
I walked in that home. It was it's going to be one of the worst rat infestations we're going to be taking on. These type of infestations only come across our scope of work about every 5 years, and this is definitely one of them.
So that exterminator was called by one of the residents, like I said, who got permission from the homeowner. Apparently the homeowner is okay with them going inside and trying to take care of something. Also, we talked to the city. The city has gotten involved. They are trying to work with the homeowner. They've already started kind of the legal process with citation type of issues, but they said they are talking to the homeowner. The homeowner sounds willing to work with them as far as letting the city maybe go in and do something before all the legal process would play out, because otherwise they'd have to wait for the legal process to play out where they could go in and do something.
Well, one good thing about it, at least the homeowner is trying to do something. The homeowner is trying to help out. They told people they can come in there and help them get the rats out. So that's good. At least they understand that they do have a problem. So that's good. The homeowner understands that, hey man, we got an infestation problem over here. Can you help me? Hey man, go and follow me on Instagram at Keith Tribute, TikTok at Keith Tribute. And you can email me too at keithtribute@gmail.com. If you have any questions, any suggestions, hey man, I appreciate you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Welcome to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey man, those rats is crazy. Watch out for the rats, family.